Hi guys, it's Jake here at Canadian Cutting Edge. We've got another Wee Wednesday coming at you. Two little keychain knives from Sanrnemu. From the part that you can see right there, they are identical. And the other half, they're different. We've got the 4118 and the 4120 by Sanrnemu. Two little slip joint pen blade kind of knives that are kind of cool if you ask me. This one's got a nice little nifty bottle opener, and this one has got a very nifty way of getting on and off of your keychain in a quick little hurry. So stick around for the full review of these two knives by Sanrnemu. Okay, let's first give you the full models. This is the Sanrnemu 4118 SUX-SB. This is the 4120 SUX-SB. So same letters behind the numbers, and same kind of logo. You've got your 3-character Sanrnemu logo right there, and then the model number right there. And on this one, they just put it all together right there. Before I talk about the individual knives, let's talk about the blades and all the specifics that we have on those. The blades are identical. We've got from the point on where the pivot is, you look up, and I showed you that before, they are just identical knives, made the same size, same thing, everything. Sanrnemu on the store's sites, I've checked a few different sites, they don't say what steel this is. Generally, they like to use 8CR13 MOV, but I don't know what they're using here. And Sanrnemu, for some silly reason, is not answering their emails anymore. They used to, then they didn't for a while, and then they did again for a while, and now they didn't. They sort of go back and forth, and their website, over the last 3 years, they've done very little to create an English website, and I can't even find a Chinese website, because I could just use Google Translate or whatever, but I just can't find that information. So we're not sure what the steel is on these knives. Let's zoom in just a little bit. Let's talk about some of the dimensions here. Cutting edge, 3.6 centimeters, that's 1.42 inches. Blade length, so the blade to the end of the handle right there to the tip, 4.2 centimeters, 1.66 inches. Blade thickness on both of them, 2 millimeters, which is 0.079 inches. The thickness of the edge behind the grind is just over 0.5 millimeter, again on both of them, 0.52 millimeters, which is 0.021 inches. Handle length, well, that's different on these two. On the 4118, the handle length is, let's close these up so that you can tell exactly what I'm talking about. Handle length is 6.3 centimeters, 2.5 inches. And handle length on this one is 7.65 centimeters, which is 3 inches. 2.5 inches, 3 inches. By the way, this split ring here does not come with the knife. I added that myself. We'll talk about that in more detail later. Handle thickness, they're identical, 4 millimeters, 0.16 inches. The 4118 weighs 16 grams, which is 0.6 ounces. And the 4120 weighs 21 grams, which is 0.7 ounces. The prices for these, they are, in Canadian dollars, they're a little over $5, well, closer to $6, but under $6 Canadian for each of these. In US dollars, they are right around $4.50 each, give or take a little bit. In euros, 318, 393, and in pounds, 340, 349. So there you go. There is some shipping from GearBest on these, and the shipping is actually a fair bit on these. Like, it's a little over $1 in Canada and the United States, a little over €1, and just over £1 for each one. But if you get several of them, the price per unit goes way down on the shipping. So This is the kind of thing, and the reason I'm doing it now is it's perfect timing to get a bunch of these for Christmas, for stocking stuffers, what have you. Really, really good idea to, grab 10 or 12 of each of these, or whichever one of these you prefer, or something else from their keychain line. And it's a really good little thing just to give out to some people that give it out at the office, give it out to your friends or whatever. It's a nice little treat. Let's talk about the specifics of the 4118. And the 4118 looks kind of strange because you've got this piece of steel coming out back here. That's a spring. And the way the spring works is you can push in on the blade and the spring will pull back on the blade to keep it in that space. But the reason that's a really good thing is on your keychain, it's very easy to just go like this, and now it's on your keychain and it's hanging there and ready to go. And when you need it, because of the way they made the blade shape right there, you can just slide it out and it's free. So on, off. You don't even have to push on the spring. You don't even have to do this squeeze thing to make it happen. You don't have to do that. You can. Of course, you can do that if you want to, and then slide it on and let go. But it's easy enough just to slide it right through, and the spring just takes care of it. So this is the best choice for easy on-off on a keychain. And when you're using it, it's a little bit smaller, 2.5 inches, I should say. You can get a good grip on it. The width here gives you the stability from side to side, and then there you got 2 fingers for some grip with your thumb on the back, and you can do your cutting. Not bad at all. I really, really like this one an awful lot. The advantage with this one is, you don't have that easy on-off, but you do what I do with my keychains. I've mentioned this a number of times on my videos. I guess they do look a little bit like commercials to some people. GearBest calls this a UFO keychain ring, and what's in silver is what comes with it. So this circle with the holes in it and these little split rings. And then I added on these little black carabiner clips. And I'll put links in the description below for those because I really think this keychain system is really cool. And what I do is I do that. So it's easy on-off by using these carabiner clips. And you just, if you want to use something, instead of having that whole bundle of keys in your hand while you're trying to use it, you take it off, you do what you need to do with it, and then when you're done, you just go and clip it back on, and it's secure, and off you go. Let's keep talking about these. I wasn't finished with this one. The other advantage that this one has is it's got this bottle opener right there. I don't have a bottle with me, and that's just too bad. I just don't have much for bottles in my house. I don't, with my medications, I can't really drink alcohol, so I don't have beers and stuff around. But it's a nice bottle opener. I tested it on a bottle, and it's just, your cap goes underneath there, and you lift up, and it just works very, very well. Perfectly sized, and it releases. So what you've got in here is a bottle opener and a nice little knife. Let's see how well this thing cuts. We've got some paracord here. This is 9-strand paracord, and it just zips through it like nobody's business. Both knives are identical, so I'm not going to show both of them. And, cutting, it just slides right through. It's nice and sharp from the factory. No problem at all to use this knife to cut with. And let's try some paper. This is a factory edge. I've not sharpened on these at all. It's a nice little knife. It just does what you need to do for small jobs for opening. So it looks like a keychain. It looks like a key on your chain, I should say. Of course, it looks a little bit unique. This is a more old traditional kind of style with this big round handle. But there you go. That's all that I'm going to talk about these things. This is a short little review. I suggest that you get these things for stocking stuffers for Christmas, small gifts, gift exchange, whatever. It's like $4 or $5, €3, €4 or pounds or whatever. Grab a bunch of them, knocks your shipping price way down per unit, and you will get them in time for Christmas if you buy them right now. So check out GearBest. Also has a great big sale going on right now. Check it out. Here's a 15-second little commercial. GearBest has been helping my channel an awful lot, and so I like to help them when I get the chance. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It really means an awful lot if you do any one or all four of those things. Remember, always cut towards your chum, not your thumb.